Hello and welcome. My name is Steve Scheller, and I get to be the principal here at Stanfield Secondary School. It is my honor today to be acting as the Master of Ceremonies for the graduation of the class of 2020. I would now like to introduce some people who helped get these kids across this stage. First, our school board. They are seated to my left. Members of the school board volunteer their time and have a massive positive impact on the education of young people. Thank you, school board members. Second, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Mrs. Beth Burton. Beth does an outstanding job plotting a vision for our school and district. She tirelessly supports students and staff. Thank you, Beth Burton. And third, parked in front of the wall, I would like to introduce the best teaching and support staff I have ever worked with. In 22 years of teaching and being a principal, these people are first rate, world class. Without their massive effort, encouraging, nagging, effort, and more nagging, some of these kids would not be here, ready to walk across this stage. They work hard to give our students an advantage in school and in life, and it shows. Teachers and support staff, I truly 100% appreciate your efforts. Thank you. And last, but not least, the reason we're here, I would like to introduce to you the graduating class of 2020. This is really an outstanding group. Collectively, they have earned 583 college credits, which is a savings of $57,780 directly to the students. One student will be receiving her AAOT, and 4 of these fine young people will receive an honors diploma. That's enough for me, which actually is pretty short. You're welcome. The first student you will hear from is Senior Class President Rebecca Reynolds. Rebecca has been active here at Stanfield Secondary School. She has been involved in track and student council for all 4 years. She has been an FFA officer at the chapter and district levels. Additionally, Rebecca has earned 90 college credits and will be receiving her AAOT from BMCC. Please help me in giving a warm Tiger welcome to Rebecca Jean Reynolds.
Welcome and good morning to everyone to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Although the circumstances are not ideal this year, we are grateful to have the opportunity to have a ceremony and celebration. A big thank you to our school board and staff for the effort to make our graduation as special and normal as possible, as it would have been hard this year. I would also like to acknowledge the parents and families of our seniors. And thank you for being there to stand by us and support us through this time. Once again, a big welcome from our class to you. We hope you enjoy the ceremony. It is now my pleasure to introduce Rafael Orozco for the welcome speech in Spanish. Raf is an active member of the basketball, cross-country, track team, and as well as all around a good guy. Please join me in welcoming Rafael Orozco.
Buenos días a todos. Bienvenidos a nuestra ceremonia de graduación de la clase 2020. Aunque las circunstancias no son ideales este año, Estamos agradecidos de tener la oportunidad de celebrar esta ceremonia con todos ustedes. Queremos darle las gracias a nuestra junta escolar y al personal por todo el esfuerzo para lograr que nuestra graduación sea lo más especial y normal posible. Y por último, queremos agradecer a nuestros padres y familia por su apoyo y su ayuda durante estos 13 años. De nuevo, bienvenidos a la ceremonia de la clase 2020. Esperemos que la disfruten. Next to speak is my friend Mackenzie Cook. She has been involved in FFA, National Honor Society, band, as well as ASB leadership. Mackenzie is also our salutatorian. Please help me in welcoming Mackenzie Cook to the podium.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We really outdid our senior skip day this year. To start off my speech, I'd like to say that I'm honored, grateful, and completely terrified to be standing here today as salutatorian of Stanfield Secondary's graduating class of 2020. First of all, I'd like to thank family, friends, school faculty, and staff for supporting us as we have endeavored not only to graduate high school, but to also plan for life post-graduation as well. After plenty of threats, coaxing, and the exciting lure of new experiences, many of the graduating seniors here today have put some serious thought into life post-pandemic. For some of us, that may be a slamming grad party, acceptance to a job, community college, university, or trade school. But today, I'd like to take a moment and emphasize 3 important things to remember as we venture onto new paths and new directions. Who we surround ourselves with, what we dare to dream of, and how we handle our mistakes will directly affect us in the near future. And so, I'd like to thank Mr. Sharp for making us painfully aware of how much life will suck if our friends suck too. What I'm saying is, we all have those people in our lives who lift us up and encourage us to do better. For example, we all need a best friend in our lives who is brave enough to tell us when we are wrong, but kind enough to do it lovingly. They're the people who we need most as we take new paths and begin new adventures. Then there's the courage to dream big. Thank you, Mrs. Wright and Mrs. Anderson, for always encouraging us not to sell ourselves short and instead reach for those things you truly desire in life. Colin Powell once said, "A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." Many of us have learned from experience that Powell was right. Each of our dreams are not going to come easy. They're going to require our dedication, sacrifice, and hard work. But that doesn't mean that our dreams can't change. And that's why I'd like to thank Mr. Hawkins and Mr. Tinkala for sometimes pulling our heads out of the clouds and telling us our first job may not be our forever job. Where we go next is a stepping stone. We have been preparing ourselves for this, and it's our time to choose for ourselves. What I'm saying is, dare to dream, choose good friends, and it's okay to change your mind. Jason Mraz said it best when he sang, "Here's to the good times we're gonna have. Here's to you always making me laugh. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all." Congratulations, class of 2020. I want you to have it all. Our final student speaker is our valedictorian for 2020, Caitlin Lemon. Caitlin has been involved in an array of activities throughout high school. Some of these activities include cross-country, track, wrestling, ASB, leadership, and National Honor Society. Please welcome my best friend, Caitlin Lemon.
Good morning, and thank you all who could attend. Obviously, this year has not ended like any of us expected, but instead of dwelling on the negative or missed opportunities, we can focus on the positive things that happened during this pandemic. For example, all our teachers and administrators stepped up to the plate and went above and beyond in these changing times to make this happen, as well as many communities and organizations coming together and helping those in need, such as some of our local restaurants providing free lunches. Looking back over the past 13 years, there are too many memories to share them all. However, I would like to take a moment to share a few, such as in elementary when we would go to the pumpkin patch before Halloween, and the teachers would tell us to only get pumpkins we could carry, but we all ended up having to roll them down the halls because they were way too big for us to carry. There was also the time in middle school during cross country. Our bus was late to pick us up for a Catherine Creek race, which isn't surprising considering the buses were almost always late. So I ended up having to run with Rafaela and Franklin in the boys' race because we missed mine. After all our races, we all jumped into the creek to get off all of the mud. A couple years after that, we started our freshman year, most of us probably thinking it would be forever before we got graduated. That year, for track at districts, we all thought we had lost the district title, ending the streak. So when they started saying all the team placings, we all started screaming and jumping up when we realized we did it. We took first place, making it the third year in a row that the girls' track team won the district title. We have also had some success in boys' cross country, placing third in district this year. Even though everyone has their own past and has things out of their control in their past, we can all make a choice to use that past to shape our future in a negative or a positive way. It is now my pleasure to introduce our superintendent, Miss Beth Burton, for the certificate of the class of 2020. Please give Miss Beth Burton a warm tiger welcome.
Good morning. My name is Beth Burton, and I'm the superintendent of the Stanfield School District. Ms. Chairman, the staff at Stanfield Secondary School has recommended to the principal, and the principal has recommended to me, that the students seated before you have completed the requirements to earn the appropriate certificate or diploma that they will receive today. Mr. Scheller.
Seniors, it's go time. All right, first up, Sierra Grace Blankenship, National Honor Society. Arilda Castellanos. Allison Brooke Clark, National Honor Society. Graduating with 6 or more varsity letters in athletics, Mikey Sheen Connell. Our salutatorian, also a member of the National Honor Society and graduating with honors, Mackenzie Anna Cook. Lehigh De La Fuente. Graduating with 6 or more varsity letters, Franklin Rodrigo Gomez Hernandez. Angelicia Jelani Gonzalez. Sydney Adelina Gonzalez. Angelica Renee Grijalva. Graduating with 6 or more varsity letters, Kendra Ann Hart. Logan Marshall Hendricks. Graduating with 6 or more varsity letters, Brielle Kaylee Rose Howland. Abigail Ibarra. Nayeli Ibarra. Lakin Renee Jane Jackson Truong. A member of the National Honor Society, Mia Michelle Keeney. Our valedictorian, a member of the National Honor Society, graduating with 6 or more varsity letters and graduating with honors, Caitlin Adele Lemon. A member of the National Honor Society, earning her FFA state degree and graduating with 6 or more varsity letters, the name that's fun to say, Kylie Ray McClure. Ashley Jean Louise McNeil. Sitlali Montoya. Look good, Anthony. Anthony Hugh Mortensen. Sephora Ocampo. Rafael Andres Orozco. Sitlali Ortega. Victor Manuel Peña. Natividad Sanchez. Graduating with 6 or more varsity letters, Renee Sanchez Lamas. Graduating with 6 or more varsity letters, Mario Sanchez. A member of the National Honor Society, earning her FFA state degree and 6 or more varsity letters, also graduating with honors, Savannah Lynn Sharp. Chelsea Jocelyn Soto Ariano. Naya Alexis Tejada. Abimael Velasco. A member of the National Honor Society, Monica Montserrat Villalobos Sanchez. A member of the National Honor Society, Emily Rose Walker. Amber Weems. Zachary Eugene Wilson. Giselle Fuentes. Noelia Cobian Laurel, a member of the National Honor Society. Earning her AAOT from BMCC, also her FFA state degree, graduating with honors, senior class president, Rebecca Jean Reynolds.
Class of 2020, we've been together for a while. And I have so much, I love you guys. And I'm proud of each and every one of you. There's one last thing I want to leave you with. It's with passion, courage of conviction, and strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world. Remembering the first impressions are not always correct. You must always have faith in people. And most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Congratulations, class of 2020.